Hi, I'm Bhavini, Makwana, and today I'm going to share a story with you on when I was diagnosed. I'm so happy, I'm so free, love to be independent and do as I please. Succeeding in education, we're turning 18, driving towards passing our tests with ease, gazing at the twinkling stars at night, watching the colourful butterflies fluttering their wings, seeing the beautiful sun rise and set each day, and appreciating a lovely warm smile. Life was wonderful, life was superb, and I was going to achieve great things in a while. Off to uni I should go to study my passion in business law. Although in an unfamiliar town, adventures I shall create. But there was just one thing. Why can't I see in the dark or in dim lighting? Maybe it's just a stress and it will pass. Clumsy incidents I kept on attracting. Ouch! Where did that lamppost come from? Ah! Where did that bollard come from? I'm sure they keep moving just to hit me. Whilst reaching over for a glass of drink, but completely missing everything else and spilling and making a mess. Bending down to pick up a drop pen and completely missing the corner of the table. Ouch, my forehead. Anxious months of doctor's appointments I waited. Can somebody please just tell me, why have I been so clumsy? How can you fix me? When can I totally see? You have RP, Retinitis Pigmentosa, a degenerative eye condition. There is no cure or treatment. Struggling to keep up my pounding head, my tears from falling onto my cheeks. The words just faded away. I couldn't hear no more. Mixed emotions of confusion, shock, fright filled my motionless and devastated numb body. How has this happened to me? Why has it happened to me? Is it just happening to me or everybody? Questions overloaded my mind. Will I ever be able to go to uni? Will I ever be able to drive my dream car, a red Lamborghini? What would my friends and family think? There is no cure for this condition. You may notice vision loss within years. Months could pass, or you may face deterioration in weeks. The horrifying words kept playing over and over and over in my mind, and I couldn't control my angry, painful tears from falling onto my cheeks. My whole world had turned dark. My life had changed, and my failing eyes had changed my life forever. That was back in 1997, and even 2 years down the line, I still felt like that. I felt lost, powerless, and I felt out of control of my own life. I eventually found a little bit of support from a local rehab officer who got me into local college evening courses, which I did do and completed. Along the way, I did get married. I've got 2 beautiful girls, and which came other challenges of picking and dropping them from school. As most of you know, with RP, your vision does deteriorate. So challenging, finding the school gate, finding your own child amongst the playground. And yes, I have embarrassingly grabbed onto somebody else's child when I thought it was mine. And also finding my way back home after I have dropped them. I've spent countless number of times walking past my house because I couldn't find my own house anymore. Around 2010, when I moved into a different borough in London, my rehab officer did put a yellow strip on my front door and found me ways with my white cane, which was another battle I had to come to terms with, that I was able to pick and drop my girls from school and could find my own house. I came across an event similar to this where I came along, and that was almost 12, 13 years that I was diagnosed. I actually came across other people with RP, people my age. Usual appointments at Moorfields consisted of people way older than me, and I just felt, surely I can't be the only young-ish person with RP. At this event, I came across the charity RP Fighting Blindness, and I got to speak to other members who were going through the same thing as me. And I felt that was the first ray of hope I felt for absolutely ages. Following that, going out to more events and meeting new people, I wanted to offer something back, so I'm actually one of the volunteers on the helpline, and I started volunteering for RNIB as a telephone facilitator. This gave me a lot of confidence, and because it was in the comfort of my own home, it actually made me feel as if I was doing something valuable and important. This confidence grew, and I was actually in a position that I wanted to actually go out and volunteer. So through the Thomas Bucklington Trust, I volunteered my time as an eye clinic support services officer at a local eye clinic hospital. I then set up a social group in my local borough for blind and partially sighted people to come together to learn hints and tips, to get information from guest speakers, but also to go out on trips. All this, I then became aware of a job that I thought, it sounds fantastic, but can I actually do it? How can I actually work knowing that I've got a deteriorating eye condition? Which employer is going to employ me? I applied for the job because deep down I knew I could do this. It was just the traveling and the physicality of the role. To my surprise, I got the job. And then there was a whole set of other stress. Oh my God, I've got the job. How do I turn it down? I came across other sources of support like access to work, and my needs were adapted where my job could be fulfilled with great success. I'm not saying now that I've got a job, life is easy. I still have those embarrassing moments, but I've just dealt to cope with them. If I take you back a few more years, I was trying to go shopping, buying a dress in a local clothing store. The way I shop is I do need to touch and feel the fabric, touch the material, shape of it. So I'm walking around this shop, finally found the rail where they might be selling these dresses, and I'm feeling around, and I came across something which I wasn't sure was a short dress or a long top. So I sort of tried to feel towards the bottom to get an idea. And to my horror, it turned around. I was so embarrassed. I was so mortified. And all I can hear is the lady saying, "What are you doing?" And I couldn't answer her because I didn't know what I was doing. I just wanted to run out of there as fast as I could. But of course, I didn't know where the exit was, so I couldn't even run out. So I do come across instances like that, but I've just learned to cope and deal with them and laugh, because life is about laughing, even if it is at yourself from time to time. I want to finish off by saying I've learned that you don't need to have sight to have vision. So go out there, find your vision, and be the best that you can be. Thank you.